With the rise of the infusion of rock music and rap music becoming one with the new underground scene and artists like Lil Uzi, Playboi Carti, and Ken Carson really doing big things in music, everybody wants to be a rock star, and honestly, I think some people are getting that confused on what that may mean. What sparked me making this video was seeing that Ken Carson video of him getting pulled over by that cop, and him having a very hard time explaining why he's wearing an upside down cross.
I gotta ask, why the cross upside down?
Like, I grew up in a church and stuff,
Yeah.
right? But like, I know it's a lot of crooked stuff going on in the church.
Yeah, that's historically factual.
So like, me growing up and realizing it, like, the upside down cross, St. Peter got buried upside down. Crucified upside down.
Yeah.
Because he felt like he wasn't as worthy, and he was like, no God.
It's almost the same as if I hung a flag upside down.
I don't know. What does a flag upside down?
Distress. Basically meaning something's not right, come help.
Nah, hell nah. It's like I'm no God.
Okay.
Like, not blasphemy or like dissing God. It's more like, I'm not Jesus Christ. No.
You have your own outlook.
Yeah.
I get it.
Now, if you know the whole history behind St. Peter and he was, put on the cross upside down, blah, 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 like, you understand. But if you watch that video, you can tell he has no idea what he's talking about and that he's just doing this because he thinks it's cool. Playboi Carti, Lil Uzi, again, doing it because they think that thing is cool. They think playing with this satanic and sinister idea is cool. And I think music is one of those things where real life and persona gets blurred way too easily. It's not like where it's wrestling, where obviously that's a character, that's a product, and they're putting on a show. In music, not necessarily the case because your music and who you are so intertwined. Obviously, there are special cases, but for the most part, what you present in your music, a lot of people think that's gonna be real. And so now you kind of have to uphold that image to the public. 6ix9ine is a great example of somebody who really didn't uphold that image of that tough guy gangster persona to the public. And I think that's one of those things where, again, you shouldn't play with that. But all these guys, including myself, come from this generation of, edgelords or people who are edgy on the internet and grew up on, sinister, hell is cool, rock music, video games, anime, where all that stuff was kind of, I wouldn't necessarily say glorified, but definitely put in your face. There's a reason why in a lot of black households, they didn't let you watch certain things because they was like, that's the devil. You land things into my house that I don't want in my house. Now, could it have been, a little OD and it's like, all right, you doing too much? Yes. When you have examples like this, or when you have examples like Doja Cat or Lil Nas X, who were clearly doing it for monetary value and attention, it gets a little out of hand. Doja Cat was dressing up as like some demonic creature or whatever just to sell albums, right? Everybody knows Doja Cat is most extreme example out of this because she's from that side of the internet. She's from the deepest parts of the edgy internet where they're just doing the most racist, heinous, Nazi things ever. Like, she was literally getting off to white people calling her the N-word. Like, this isn't like something I'm making up. This is documented. Lil Nas X, another person that came from that trolling side of the internet where I'm gonna do anything just to get my name in the mix and get some attention on me. So I'm gonna wear, devil satanic Nike Air Maxes. I'm gonna twerk on the devil. And that subsequently ended his career as we know it. Now, I'm not gonna get into conspiracy theories of who I think is really a devil worshiper behind the scenes. That's not what this topic is about. It's more about artists who are doing this just simply because they think it's cool. Ken Carson, Lil Uzi, Playboi Carti, a plethora of people are doing this because they think it's cool because they saw that, oh, my favorite characters in this particular video game, my favorite character in this particular show, oh man, they were doing that stuff and I thought they were so cool, so I'm gonna do that. Oh, my favorite rock band growing up, they used to say hell is cool, the devil was cool, so I'm gonna do that as well. And again, I'm not the type of guy to push my religion on you or anything. I know I'm wearing crosses, but I'm not the type of nigga to do that, right? Like, that's not my MO. Honestly, I think if you're a good person who lives by a good moral compass and ethics, right, and you provide some type of value and wisdom to society, right, and you're just overall not a dickhead, I don't really care what you do. But saying is like, me personally, I think most people are gonna be like, I kind of want to draw the line there. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of disheartening seeing your favorite artist kind of fall into that, because a lot of people from my generation are kind of turning off on Lil Uzi because they think his antics are becoming a little too weird now. Like, it was cool when we were 16, 17, 15, when we kind of didn't know no better, but like, growing up and realizing, like, why is he talking about all of us are in the rapture, we're going to hell, and we're going to be having fun? Like, nobody really wants to glorify that. That's not cool.
Right now, obviously, all y'all motherfuckers going to hell right with me. So, let's get it. Oh, you already here.
Again, we have people talking about, oh, but you glorify killing and shooting. That's a whole different argument for a whole different day. I'm just here to simply talk about how rappers, stop thinking that that devil shit and satanic shit is cool. It's not. Please stop. And if you really don't know what you're talking about, you're only doing it just because you can feel like you can get by on the argument. Look at that Ken Carson video and then look at the picture of him with the... If you know what I'm talking about, because I don't even think I can show that on TikTok, but if you know what I'm talking about, where he had this satanic... Like, it's all there for you. These niggas think that that shit is funny, that shit is cool, and it's not. And I just don't want that. Me personally, I don't really want to hear that in my raps. I like all red. But me personally, I don't sing the first opening bar because I'm like, my nigga, what are you talking about? Upside down cross. Like, what are you saying? And with that, y'all let me know how y'all feel about that shit. Me personally, I don't think it's cool. Honestly, I've been saying a lot of people really talk about it lately, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, why? I just want to know, like, why do they think it's cool? Y'all let me know.